Okay, close your eyes. I was waiting on this until the baby, but open your eyes.
Oh my God, John!
That's the one, right?
You know how long I've been looking?
I know.
There, she fits right in. John, wake up.
What is it? Is it the baby?
No, next door. I heard a scream. I think something's wrong.
Stay here. I'll go check it out.
I like your dolls. My husband's coming back. Just take whatever you want and just get out.
What is this? Like Chucky's grandmother? Chucky meets Downton Abbey? It's this weird mix of like B or C level horror tropes and trying to be more sophisticated storytelling, which was the hallmark of The Conjuring. And this is, of course, a spin-off. That was an incredibly successful horror film. I missed it because it came out during Comic-Con last year, but I watched it for Halloween, and it scared the crap out of me to the point where I was like, maybe I shouldn't have watched that because it just seemed so believable, and like the ghosts haunting you and following you if they know who you are. I was like, what if they're in this movie? That only happened one other time to me, and that's with J.A. Bayona's The Orphanage. So I had very high hopes for Annabelle, and I'm not willing to write it off yet, but this trailer, as I said, is just weird. It has the production values that I think, as I said, made The Conjuring a standout, but yet it seems to be regressing in terms of story and gimmicks. And Annabelle, while very effective and creepy in The Conjuring, just seems a little laughable here. That's where my Chucky reference comes from. This is directed by the cinematographer of The Conjuring, so I guess you can see that visual similarity. But just because someone's a great cinematographer doesn't mean they're a great director. I mean, James Wan, I guess, felt he was leaving this potential franchise in capable hands, but just look what happened with Christopher Nolan and his DP, Wally Pfister, with Transcendence. Just because you have a good eye for visuals doesn't mean you have a good eye for story. So I'll definitely continue to keep tabs on this as a, not only for Beyond the Trailer, but as a moviegoer, because I liked The Conjuring so much. And I am a big fan of James Wan. I'm really rooting for him. I really hope that he can make the transition out of horror just to show that it can be done. But I'm glad he's not totally abandoning it either. They're making Insidious Chapter 3, but this seems like a little bit of a step back. I don't know, maybe, they felt this would, play up the whole Saw thing with Jigsaw, right? That was a creepy doll. By the way, I was walking in New York City the other day, and I saw, we have these impersonators here, and I saw a Jigsaw impersonator, a guy like on a little mini tricycle with a mask on, and I did not like it. It was too creepy, and that person should not be allowed to be on the streets as a greeter. I don't know who would stand next to him for a photo. I guess horror fans, but I guess that just goes to show that with enough mythology built into these things, and mythology is what helped the Saw franchise, they can succeed. And maybe, Annabelle will have a lot of mythology in it. We'll see. I couldn't even quite understand what was going on at the beginning with, I guess maybe that couple turns crazy and then the blood goes into Annabelle. That's kind of what I was getting, but we'll see. But I'm curious, what do you think? Do you like the mix, or do you think this is a step back for James Wan and The Conjuring? What do you think set The Conjuring apart from other films? Why it was so successful and so well received, not just by horror fans, but by many non-horror fans as well? And do you have faith in Annabelle to carry on what I'm sure the producers and Warner Brothers here are hoping is a tradition? Write your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for tuning into my review, and you can check out some more episodes right now.